What's up, TIs? How you doing? Some of you use this as a background. So some perps today, some new ones. They stupid. They fucking stupid, man. I mean, come on, man. You know they stupid. For reals. They stupid. I'm a little fishy. I gotta fix it. The magnet popped off. So we have, in the summer, 2 weeks, at the end of the summer, basically, this festival called I think it's St. Rosie Feast. Yeah, St. Rosie Feast. So, every year we have it. And they have like little booths with stuff on it. And they have rides for the kiddies and rides for the adults, all kinds of stuff. You get food, drinks, all kinds of stuff. So I didn't go this year because I had to do a boot on. I couldn't really walk far. So I didn't go. Oh my god, though, but they have Zeppole is fucking delicious. I think you could get them from the pizzeria. So it's dough balls. They're deep fried and they put the powdered sugar on top. And they've had those for years. So they have those deep fried Oreos, deep fried Twinkies now, I think too. I think there's a lot of different ones. They have sausage and peppers. And a hero, and then arepas. They're so good. That's corn. It looks like a pancake, but it's like corn. It's so good. All different kinds of nationality food. There's toys, there's balloons, there's all kinds of stuff you can buy. So one booth that's always there every year is magnets. So I got a lot of magnets. I will show you the magnets on my fridge, but I have personal photos there, so. But I got a lot of fish. I don't know if it was last year or the year before I bought this fish here. Let me see. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. At least 17 different magnets from there. All fish. I have 2 octopus, a lobster, a crab. I think I got a hermit crab over there too. Some tropical fish, all different tropical fish. A regular like koi pond fish, and a scallop. I don't know if it's a real scallop or a fish. Like a fake fish scallop, and it's got seafood salad in it. It's kind of funny. So I bought that. I got a mussel. I didn't get a clamshell though. I don't think I saw one. I had mermaids too, so I was like, I sold the mermaid ones because I realized I have 2 different mermaids over there. One from Atlantic City, and the other one I think it's from the Mystic Aquarium, I think. And then I got a mermaid magnet from somebody who went to San Diego. They bought me a mermaid magnet. Oh, and I got a piggy, a smiley face, a sunflower with a bee, a ladybug, cherries, and a strawberry. It's like all like cute little magnets. This is the only one that fell off the fridge and the magnet came off, so I gotta fix it. I gotta see if I have crazy glue. So, something like that. They have the booths like that. You know what? Maybe next year, hopefully I won't hurt my foot again. And I can go there and can videotape it and I put it on my page here. So you can see, it's pretty cool, this place. Oh, they got a DJ. They used to have somebody that would make mixed CDs. All kinds of music. Like, whatever music you want. But back in the day, it was better because they actually, it was a blank CDs. Like, people buy them and they were blank. So, they were basically robbing your ass. There was usually a live band or like up and coming singers would come and sing. So I felt bad. There was a freestyle girl years and years ago. I forgot the song. Like, we didn't know it was her. The people were so rude. She had promotional pictures that she was giving out, and they flung them to the floor. I'm like, what? Yeah, I saw like all these piles of her picture on the floor. I'm like, wow, that's not nice. Just because you don't know who she is, you have to fling it. Just throw it in the garbage if you don't want it, you know? Why you gotta make a mess of the floor? So that was rude. And then they have like, one year they had this song. Oh man, I can't think of the song now. Oh, it's called How You Doing? It's like it was an Italian song. It was back in the, I want to say the late 90s, early 2000s. So the guys who sing that song was there. So, you know, like, every once in a while they have, I don't know if they had anybody like that in a while, but I know they have people that just sing too. So it's a nice, you know, little place to go. They have the San Gennaro feast too. Same kind of concepts, but you know, this one's here in Brooklyn. So I don't mind telling you where I'm from now. You know, first I was like, should I say it? Oh, that was the table. Well, you know, Chief the Queef had to fucking say where I'm from, so he looked me up. I don't know what that did for him, but I saved those screenshots, and I said, you know what, if you keep putting my information out on my page, I will call the cops in your ass and they'll find you. I wasn't playing. So I could still do that, you know? I could actually just show them, hey, this person's harassing me online. He knows all my info, even though I did not say any of my info, you know? So, well, what do you, my channel is my nickname. What do you think my nickname is, you know? So, it's not hard to figure that one out, but I try not to show my address or anything. Or, you know, the street I grew up in, because, you know, something should be personal. You don't have to air out your whole dirty laundry out, you know, on your channel. You don't have to explain yourself to anybody. That's my thing. So I didn't have to explain anything to him or any other troll on my channel. And neither should you. If you want to put if you want to be private on your own page, that's fine too. You don't have to show your face either if you don't want to. It's all up to you. I digress. So I saw a couple of perps. I went to Dunkin' late. Ooh-wee. Well, what happens is I got so tired today after dinner. We had baked macaroni. So take that, suckers. Trolls, that was for the trolls. Baked macaroni and chicken parmesan cutlet. So good. Then we had the Italian cheeses out, olives. We were eating good in the neighborhood. Anyway. So, you know, dinner was good, but I'm always tired. I have the PCOS that I have. It makes you tired. But like you wake up and you're feeling fine, all of a sudden you just get tired. It like drains your energy too. And then I feel all the, you know, when people do the witchcraft, just throw it out there, I feel it. So I have to be extra tired. So, you know, I took a nap. But then my sister took a nap too, so. When she left to get coffee, I didn't know she left. I took a nap again. I was like, I can't keep taking naps. I'm like, let me just go to get coffee. It was still daylight out, and it was not really raining too much. It was like a little rain coming down, right? I'm like, cool. So I ate something there, you know. I was like, do I have any real food at home? Like, I don't want to make a sandwich, and I don't want to heat up a can of food or you know, soup. So I'm like, all right, I'll just eat there. So I had a bagel, cream cheese, and some hash browns, and a coffee. You know, I was having a nice time. I didn't see too many people walking past wearing the camouflage. It was only a little bit. But when I got there, that Freemason old guy that stands in front of the hairdressers was coming across the street. I think he lives in that building where John lives. I'm thinking he knows him. for some reason, John knows how to keep tabs on me, and I think he knows. I think they know each other. Because it was like right as soon as I sat down at the table, like I was starting to order. I didn't even order the food yet. And he was across the street where the big mansion is, the condos. And he was coming across the street. Like, he saw me, did a little signal. Somebody was sitting in the front of the place there. So it was probably a handler or something. Yeah, they always hang out by there. That's where all the homeless people used to hang out too. Like every homeless person that came around during the pandemic. It was very strange. They dropped every homeless person. You know, they took homeless people off the street and they dropped them off here in the neighborhood. But in that whole little section of the condos. But there's a store there now. There's like on the bottom there's stores and there's like a little kindergarten class. You know, a Hasidic kindergarten class. So it's kind of weird that they made these people go there and wait for them. And then they make them wait in the park too, the bigger park, not where John is. It's like there's the handball court, the basketball court is right next to him, his apartment. Then in the middle is a bigger park where you skateboard and roller skate, and you do a jump rope. You know, just mostly the kids go there. So then there's another park. You cross the block, the street, and the other park has swings, slides. At one point there was like a sprinkler. You run through it. I don't know if they still have that. And there was a tire swing, little kids swing and regular kids swing. You know, like adults could sit in the swings too. So they have that kind of stuff there, and like a lot of benches where the parents would sit and watch their kids. And then there's like, I think hopscotch there, something like there's all other little things to do. So, like I used to go there with John all the time before he moved into the neighborhood. But the homeless people, they sit in that first park, the handball court. There's like a couple benches surrounding. There's like 3 or 4 benches outside of that park. And then you go in, there's 2 or 4. I'm not sure I think there's 4 there when you walk in. And then behind the benches is half handball, half basketball. So the homeless people like to sit in those areas. You know, the whole thing is they bust them in from wherever. Like, they don't help them. They go to the hospital for mental illness. And they're homeless because of that, right? They probably got kicked out of the house or something because they went nuts. They can't help it. You know, people, grow up with families where they do witchcraft and everything. And then they wind up making the witchcraft go to only one person in the family. And, depending on how, high rank up you are in that thing, in those things, witchcraft and all that, you're going to get fucked over pretty much. So that's what I think happens to the homeless people. I think that's how they get that mental illness, that they became homeless because of witchcraft. People don't seem to understand how powerful it is right now because Satan's time is like very short. So what he's doing is, if your family members let him in, and the demons in, and the family members, they just sell you out. So, and you become addicted to drugs and alcohol, and those family members go, see, I told you you're a horrible person, they kick you out. and then you're left to fend for yourself on the streets. So then, and that's how the demons take over even further, because they're in your head now, telling you you're a bad person. And then eventually, when you can't talk to anybody, because who the hell are you going to talk to? Nobody really talks to homeless people, do they? No, they don't. Everybody's always on their phone, not looking at anybody. Not even regular, people that aren't homeless, they don't even look at them. It's fucking cold and lonely out there, like they said. So, where are these people going to go? So if you think about it, the handlers see the homeless people, and they have a lot of money because, they run those clubs, and they make money, a lot of money. They do rituals too and all that stuff to get money. And they go hang out in the park too. I've seen a lot of them. Just, they go on break and then they go to the park. I figured, they were just sitting there hanging out at the park like the rest of us. Nope. They go there, they drink their coffee, whatever, and they're looking for new recruits. They focus in, they look around, and they see the homeless people. They use them too. They use them, they make them into perps and all that, but they want the ones with mental illness because they become their slaves. You understand? They promise them food and shelter and new clothes, all the stuff that they need. They basically say to them, if you do this, if you perp this person, that person, whatever, I'll give you that stuff. And they probably do. After a while, they don't care about them anymore. They just discard them. They move on. And then those people are just left to roam around, and they don't have a home, so where the hell are they going to go? They're going to go to the park. So it's like a vicious cycle. It starts all over again. So then, they just, you feel bad for them because they can't help it, And sometimes people call 911, to get a wellness check on them. Then they can't do nothing. They don't want to. They take them to the hospital. They check them out. See where they're, what's going on. Do a wellness check. And then they release them within, 72 hours or 24 hours, something like that. And they don't get any medication that they're supposed to get. And I think after a while, they get discarded because the handlers don't have time for them. They don't want to deal with, having to provide for them. You know what I mean? They don't want to spend their money actually helping them, which they have the money to help these people, The most we can do is buy them a sandwich or, whatever, you know what I mean? Or give them money. But then again, if you give them money and they go into a store, the owner can yell at them to get out. And they get desperate and they harass some of us. And I felt bad because, he needs help. He was there at Dunkin'. It was nighttime too, it was so dark, so quick. And he was just standing in front of the window. So oh my god, I'm by myself. I felt weird. It didn't feel right that he was there. He don't know what he's doing too. He doesn't know. He's not all up there. But he opened the door and he asked the people that work there if they can get some food. Thank God they help him. That's all I'm gonna say about that. They finish giving the people their food and then they give him food. And I'm glad because, I don't like that, he doesn't know any better, I understand. It's a little creepy that he just goes, runs up to people, especially people that are single and elderly women, you know what I mean? It's something about the demons have to tell them to go to people like me and to elderly women that are, you know what I mean? Single women, elderly women. I think it's because we know what that's like. Not to be homeless. I'm not talking about that. We know what it's like to go without. Like I don't have money like everybody thinks I do. Like all these perps think I have like millions of dollars. I don't know why. I'm like, okay, I'm wearing like Lane Bryant and fucking Cole's t-shirt right now. Lane Bryant shorts and Cole's t-shirt. It was not that much money. And Crocs. Well, that's like $20 for Crocs. Who cares? You know what I mean? Like my scrunchie was like $1. I got a scrunchie on, it's $1. The bra that I'm wearing is more money than the rest of my clothes. Even my underwear, it was like a 5-pack from like Walmart. So, you know, I don't have anything like expensive like that. Like, just, I have 2 purses because, like, you know, I bought them off of eBay. One off of eBay, one off the actual site, and then I got a discount. I got like 10% discount. And that shit was on clearance too, so you know what I mean? Like, I see a deal and I take it. I'm like, fuck this ain't gonna get cheaper than that. And then the other one, eBay, it was way cheap. And when I tell you how much cheaper it was on eBay than it was in the actual catalog I saw it in, you'd shit yourself. It was a name brand. So I was like, I want that. And I saved my money. You know, I saved my money, and I said, you know what? I need a purse. Let me go look for purses. I need a new wallet. Let me look for a new wallet. And I always go to eBay first because, not for nothing, but it's cheaper than the store. So I'm not spending $1 million that I don't have, you know? Like, what do I really need? Clothes. I need soap, toothpaste. You know what I mean? Like body wash, you know, stuff like that. Like, that's what I buy mostly. Stuff that I need. Toothbrushes, you know, new ones. What else do we need? Q-tips, food, feminine and hygiene products, you know, us women. But that shit's expensive, let me tell you. Especially the tampons. Oh my god, they're like trying to get rid of tampons. Like, really? How are you gonna get rid of those things? Some women cannot use a pad. They don't get, like, they're taking away so many options from most women. It's annoying. Like, what are we supposed to do, you know? Like, bruh, you want us to just walk around and bleed all over the floor? You're like, what the fuck? I'm not trying to sound crass, I'm just saying, when I found out that they're not going to sell tampons anymore, I was like, what? Who, what? Tampons? Why would you stop making those? I mean, they cause toxic shock syndrome if you leave it in too long, but hey, that's the risk they want to take, then they could go right ahead. Now they have period panties. This is my face when I found out about period panties. Ready? It just paused on that. But look at his face. That's the face I made when I found out about period panties. It's just regular underwear, and inside the underwear, the crotch part is supposed to be a pad. It's supposed to soak it up, and then you just wash it. And what are you going to do with the rest of the 7 days on your period? What are you supposed to do with those days? It looks like, you know, you can only wear one. You can only wear one underwear once a day. You have to change your underwear a lot, right? So there you go. That doesn't make sense. Like, they're filling up the wasteland. Do you want me to bleed all over the floor? No. Oy, these people make no sense. And the cup, I've seen this. It looks like a diaphragm, basically. I don't know if you know what it means, but it looks like a diaphragm. You're supposed to shove it up there, and it's supposed to catch everything, and then you just rinse it out. Really? Are you serious? Periods are messy. Or rinsing out. Who the fuck has time to do any of that stuff? We're not in the olden days. This is the modern times. We have these modern things made for us to make it easier for us to do these things. I'm like, no. Shove it up your ass and give me a pad, you know? I was like, oh my god. You know, for some of us, it's not easy to use those other products. You know, I could only use a pad. I can't use anything else. Lord have mercy. I'm getting way off topic, but I had to say it because, like, what? Like, when I see these commercials, I see them mostly on YouTube. And I go, what is that? I'm like, hell to the no, give me a pad any day, you know? Like, why I gotta be embarrassed to, you know, to use a pad? That's what I use. You're trying to guilt me from using the, no. Don't be guilt tripping me. So annoying. Like, why don't you, you know, come back in another life and be a woman and then have to use those, try all those products, see which one's easier for you. You know what I mean? They think that we have it easy. I don't know how. We do not have it easy in any way. Please, my fertility issues cause extra bloating, extra fatigue, all year round. Not even just a time in a month where it's supposed to happen. Picture that. So, you know what? If I'm gonna be, my face says it all when I leave the house. I'm fucking tired. So when you gang stalk me, I'm not gonna say shit because I don't want to flip my lid. Because I could, because no sleep will do that to you. But let's switch places for a minute. If you want to gang stalk me, pretend you're me. Live your life with all the fucking things I have to go through with my health. And no, it was not caused by me doing anything. It's called, a lot of people have the same thing. A lot of women have this. It's actually more common now than it was when I first had it. Because they put shit in our food. Even the healthy stuff, they put disgusting things in there to make us be infertile. They don't want us having kids. They do not want that. They want childless society. Agenda 23. Hello, 2023. Because they already tried it. It's not working. Now they're going to try it again. Do you understand? Just like we're going to be a cashless society, we're going to be a childless society now. That's why no woman is getting pregnant anymore. They don't want us to get pregnant. They put stuff in the vaccine so we don't get pregnant. You understand? They don't want us to get pregnant. That's why I don't have any kids. I can't have kids. You understand me, bitch? So yes, I'm pissed off. Anyway, I saw some fucking perps. Some new fucking perps. Young guys always fucking perp me. They can go to hell too. They all can go to hell. All these fucking gang stalkers and handlers could go to hell. Fuck you all, you pieces of shit. I sat my ass down. Saw the old fucking perp. What the fuck are you doing? You're 100 years old, pointing at your handler that you saw me, and then you turned around. You went across the street, you turned around and walked the other way. What the fuck are you doing? What are you doing with your life? I don't have a life either, but you don't fucking see me perping people. That's fucking retarded. I hate using that word, but you know what they are? This is stupid. Fucking get a life. Leave me the fuck alone. I'm a rant. Whew. So the young fucking asshole. I just sat down. I ordered my food and my coffee. I look up from my phone, staring at me. What the fuck are you staring at? Are you fucking crazy? The way he did not stare at me like he thought I was hot. There's a lot of, believe it or not, some men just stare at me like that. He stared at me like a perp stares at a TI, like, oh, I see you. I finally see it. Yeah, I found you. The fuck you found? You found nothing. You found your asshole. So he gets to the corner. He looks at me like that. Gets to the corner. Touches his hat to the fucking handle that was sitting across the way in front of that big ass building. And I see the handler. He's sitting in the corner with his phone out. And he gave the signal back. And then he looks back. They both look back at me. And then they turn around and he keeps walking. I'm like, yeah, keep walking, bitch. I'm like, well, you fucking serious? You found me. Ooh. Like, you don't know I go to Dunkin'. I'm going at different times now because I don't want to fucking see your ass. Ooh, you found me. Oh my God. You found where I was. You saw me drinking coffee and having a sandwich. Oh no. That's how I'm making fun of them, by the way. What the fuck are they gonna do though? Seriously. I'm minding my own fucking business having a cup of coffee. What do they fucking think I'm doing? First of all, I didn't see him while I was ordering my coffee on my phone. I was looking down the whole fucking time. How the fuck was I gonna see this guy? I did not see him. I looked up because I saw somebody staring at me. You know when somebody stares at you, you look at them. You're like, what the fuck are you staring at? That's what I was looking at him for. They just need my attention, I guess. I don't know what the fuck their problem is. I'll punch them in the face. Oh wait, no, that's what they want. Let somebody else punch them in the face. You know, there's crazier people than me out there. You know what? Hopefully I get to see it, and I'll have some popcorn and watch. And laugh my ass off. I will be videotaping it too. You know, I try to mind my old business, and I just ignore them. They're fucking everywhere. So, those were the only two perps I really saw. But car after car after car, parking in front, staring at me and then driving off. A lot of red cars too. One car came around 4 fucking times, I counted. He would park in front of the fucking store and then sped off. What are you fucking doing? If you're gonna park there, you should only park there if you're going in for a cup of coffee. You park the car, you get your coffee, and then you go on your way. That would be the normal thing to do. Not park your car, stare at somebody evilly, and then drive away. What is that doing for you? First of all, you're wasting your gas, and gas is very expensive right now. And you're wasting your car battery, because it has to run even more because it's raining out. And then you have to use the wipers because it's raining out. It was pouring out when he did that. When they all did that. They're such stupid assholes. They really are. I really hope they get stuck on the freeway one day. That's right. When they tailgate somebody and right behind their ass, but the headlights are bright as fuck, and they're just behind somebody's ass. You know what I'm saying? And they're driving behind them, and then they put one headlight on and leave the other light off, and they're just following them everywhere. Ooh, I hope they get stuck on the fucking freeway. Pieces of shit that they are. Anyway, now that would be funny. Anyway, so yeah, I'm going to talk about these perps. Anyway. So those two perps did that, right? A whole bunch of cars, whatever. Now, a new thing that I saw, didn't see this before. The taxi cabs, they come around all the time. And they're gang stalkers too. So, just looking out the window because I'm seeing how freaking much rain was coming down. And I see another gang stalker at the corner, right across where I can see him. He has one headlight on, and the other light is blinking really fast. And it's raining, and he has his arm out the window, smiling. And just looking at me smiling. I'm like, yeah, fuck you. And I'm laughing at him. I'm laughing because it's kind of funny. And he speeds off. So now a lady comes in with her child, and I hear my name. Her child was a little boy's name, but it was probably Isaiah or something. But they shortened it, and I'm like, why do I hear my name? You know what I mean? So, they shortened my name too. My name is actually pretty biblical. I don't want to get into detail, but the first 3 letters of my full name and my birthday is actually a scripture. I have to read it because I hear it all the time now. Every time I watch, this guy, New Breed, when I watch his videos and a couple of other people, and they read scripture, my birthday comes up. So I'm like, I gotta read that because obviously that's why I'm gang stalked. If I read that scripture, I could probably figure out why I'm really gang stalked because it makes no sense. I don't post anything on any other social media besides YouTube about this crap, because nobody would believe it anyway. Everybody thinks I'm nuts. Because it ain't happening to you because I'm crazy. You really go fuck yourself. Scratch your ass. That's what I say now. So after the homeless guy gets his food, he bends over and his whole crack was out. I was like, oh my God. I don't know how he didn't find a spot to sit under so he didn't get wet. I'm like, oh my God. His whole ass was out. His crack, I'm like, crack kills at this point. I'm like, of course I see somebody's crack. Why not? Then the other guy, the Verizon guy, booty banded, rides back on his bike. They were closed. It was like 7 o'clock. So I'm pretty sure they were closed today at that time. He's always around. Like, he's always staring. Him too. He's a gang stalker. But I don't know. I never saw him go to the park, so I don't know where the fuck he came from. I know he lives near me. He rides his bike down my block, so he lives there somewhere. But I think he lives a couple of blocks down. But he just rides past my house first. And one day I'm gonna find out where these perps live, because they know where I live. So that booty man stood in front of my tree, my neighbor's tree. What is it? Fucking on the way, sticking out his ass. He pulled his pants down. He bent down. I was just standing near the tree with his bike. I have no idea what that was about. To show me his ass. What? The things these people do make no sense at all. What are you doing? Is that supposed to piss me off? Because I'm laughing my ass off at you. Do they not know what's funny to me? Like, seriously? They have no clue. So after I saw that crack, I look over and I'm the only one in there. So I was like, all right, I have to go home. I'm not staying past 8 o'clock at Dunkin' because all the crazy people, even more crazier than these people, come around. So I'm like, nope, I'm going home. Nobody was following me, but I did see douchebag brother number 2. He never, ever crosses the street. Never gets off the porch. So I see him on the way home. He's wearing like salmon pink shorts and a black hoodie. So he's walking past me. So I don't know, maybe his car was at the corner or something. And he was checking it. He thinks I'm gonna rob him. I don't know why. And one day I have a video. His truck, his brother's truck was at the corner. And he was staring at me from the porch. He ran outside to see what the fuck I was doing. I was coming home from Dunkin'. It was during the day. I don't know what time of day it was. I want to say it was early in the afternoon. That's why I have to take different days when I go. But he thought I was going to rob him. And the older brother ran to see. Like, they checked their car and everything. They thought I did something. They thought I scratched the car or something. Nope. I didn't do shit to your car. He used to rob my sister's car constantly. So that's why he thinks I'm going to do it back. Nope. I'm not you. I'm not stupid enough to do it back. Just because he got away with that shit don't mean I'm going to get away with it. I can't. I would never be able to get away with that, I don't work for Satan, so... I have a guilty conscience. I can't steal from people. I have morals and respect, all those things that people used to have. But I have a feeling he never had that. There's some people that never grew up. Like I said, they were on him and Jillian and all their friends were sitting on my porch smoking weed. And they could have sat on her porch. No, they decided to come onto my porch. That was a lot of years ago, almost 2 decades ago. And he's still pissed off about it. She told him to fucking steal from my sister. Completely told him to break the glass of the car window. They took all the quarters. Back then we had the meter, the pay meter. So the quarter, you put the quarter in and you turn the knob and it gives you a time. And now that we had the cell phones, I think you could actually put the timer on your cell phone back then too. Now it's like a whole different big machine. You can still put quarters in, but now there's an app and then you pay with your wallet on your phone. So you don't even need tickets or anything. Like you used to print out a ticket, you used to put it in your window. And then that made a huge mess because everybody threw the ticket on the floor. Just throw it in the regular garbage. Like, everybody's disgusting. So then they made the app. Now you just type in the numbers of the pay meter, and then you pay how much you need. Like 50 cents, 25 cents, 50 cents. So it's easier because they don't waste paper now. They don't waste ink to print it out. You know what I mean? I don't know if they still do it that way, but yeah, so that's probably why we don't use quarters in the machine anymore. It's true, because if they still take the quarters, those machines, we can't put quarters in the car because he steals them. She thought the same thing. She said that he must have stolen it because the cop came and we had a police report. And he ran out the house to stare. He stood on the porch with just his boxers on and was staring at us the whole fucking time. I should have never got rid of that picture. I snuck a picture of it. I should have never got rid of it because I could have showed you what he did. I didn't think anything of it, you know. Now he wears clothes every time he does it. He stares. It's kind of it's weird. Gang stalking is weird. Like, what are they doing? Like, I don't have a criminal record. Never, ever have I done anything criminal. So, what are they looking for? You know what I mean? Like, they're doing everything, sneaking around, taking a picture of us, taking a picture of our house, doing stupid shit. Like, wasting their time, basically. And they're getting paid for it, of course. You know what I mean? They want us dead, I get it. They get like $1 million or something when we die, when we kill ourselves. But why do they want us to die? I don't have much of a life, so if I go out, it's every once in a while I'll go somewhere. You know, it's not like I could afford that. I kind of can afford it now. I couldn't afford it for such a long time. Just to go somewhere fun for a day, you know. It's not like it's a full vacation. I did that a couple years ago, and I was with my family, so I didn't get gang stalked, which is weird, I know. We went to Virginia Beach. Oh my God, I didn't want to come home. It was so nice there. The beach was clean. We saw dolphins in the water. From our hotel, we saw them swimming. It was awesome. And we went to the boat ride and saw them there. Oh my God, it was so much fun. That's what I always wanted to do, and I got to do it. I was like, oh. I was singing a SpongeBob Best Day Ever song. It was literally the best day ever in my entire life. They were so playful. You look at the dolphins, they're swimming. And all of a sudden they swim close to the boat, and they're doing backflips and jumping on the waves on the back of the boat. Oh my God, they were great. It was great. I highly recommend it. If you have any dolphin watching in your area, do it. I'm not kidding you. Save your money and go do it. Make sure you bring a video camera. I had my cell phone, so I had a digital camera, so I had pictures. Oh, the little baby dolphin with them. It's so cute. Next time I'll videotape it. There's whale watching somewhere here. I think in the Rockaways. I know there's humpback whales and dolphins over there in the Rockaways. I wanted to do that this summer. Fucking boot. If I didn't sprain my toe, I definitely would have did that this year. So next year, that's a plan. There is a boat ride in the Rockaways. The Owl's Head Park, it's called. And you take a boat ride, I think an hour. I don't know. I don't remember where it goes. I'm gonna have to look it up. And then is dolphin watching or whale watching. They go right near the bridge. Yeah, by the Verrazano Bridge is a little area you can see all the dolphins and whales. So it's probably that boat. I don't know how much it is though. I gotta find out how much it is, how long. I'm ready. I'm ready to go whale watching, dolphin watching, anything outside. I'm fucking tired of going to Dunkin'. I want to do something that's not concrete floor. Like, people I know are spoiled. They go upstate. There's no mosquitoes there. Oh, there's like a little creek at this campsite. I've seen pictures of like, I want to go there. They catch frogs. They've seen like little fishes in the pond. The creek. They sound bored. I'm like, what are you bored about? You got fucking nature. You're in nature. It's not boring. There's no mosquitoes to bite you. I want to go down to the creek. I want to look for gemstones and geodes. They're over there. That's where they are. Geodes. They're egg-shaped rocks. You pick them up and you shake them and you hear the crystals in there. It's very light, the eggs. I don't want to keep buying them off in the store. I got them from Walmart or something. You get 2 in there. And Oriental Trading has like a whole bunch. I don't want to do that. I want to go look for them. You get them for free. Pop it open with a hammer. I have one from years ago. I cracked it open. Some light blue crystals. It's so pretty. I like collecting crystals. I don't use it for witchcraft. I just collect them. I have the little towers too. It's my collection. It's a literally a collection. I'm doing nothing with them. I have a couple on my windowsill. I mean, that could be why Witchy Poo used to throw bread at me too. Her son had a crush on me. She's like, I'll get you guys together by witchcraft. Nope. Didn't work. Just because I have black hair don't mean I'm a witch. That's just the natural color of my hair. That bitch gave me all my gray hairs. My father gave me some gray hair, but this bitch finished it off. That's how he got this girl. You go to church and you meet somebody, but there's witches in church, so just be careful when you go to church. They will hook you up with your man or your woman. No, don't do it. I heard stories like sometimes the witches get kicked out of regular church and they have their own church in their house basement and they read their Bibles and all that, but they're doing witchcraft too. Fucking retarded. There was a video on Vice, the show, and they had people doing voodoo in Brooklyn. I'm like, oh, figures, somewhere where I live, where I live, of course they would do that. And they were having rituals in the basement. And the guy was filming. And then the other guy was interviewing them. And then doing rituals. They was doing sex magic ritual. They had It looked like a cane, but it had a penis. They carved this fucking piece of wood with a woody. They drank like sailors, like smoked like 4 or 5 cigarettes in their mouth at once. And they're puffing the smoke out. Drank a whole bottle of liquor. It didn't affect them at all because they did their incantations and there's like demons that jumped in them. So they didn't even feel anything that was going on. Then they was dancing with the pole that had a penis on it. There was no dildo glued to it. It was carved. A penis was carved on top of it. And they're in the middle of the floor twerking and dancing with it. And I'm like, oh, that's where twerking started. And that's where stripper pole dancing started. From that voodoo shit. Everything that we know is taken from some sort of witchcraft. Yoga is witchcraft too. It's a demon named Yogi. Yes, Yogi Bear. See what I mean? They have to do. That's an incantation right there. Just naming a cartoon after something like that. Yoda is a demon too. I saw a picture. Somebody was talking about this type of demons, and they had like a drawing, and it looked like Yoda. It didn't have the ears like him, but it was him. They call him Yoda. So when I'm telling you this shit, you better believe it. You can look it up too if you don't believe me, but it's some crazy shit out there. Every cartoon and movie when you watch as kids has sexual references in it and witchcraft in it. Just even the baby cartoons, yes. Trust me, there's stuff in there. I saw this one video. I saw a video. It was a compilation of all like types of cartoons, and they had this cartoon. Like I remember the cartoon. It came out when my nephew was born, and they had the. I don't know if it was the actual cartoon or the website. It was a game. It was a spider. The cartoon. It was like all bugs, but the main bug was a spider. It was a cute cartoon, don't get me wrong. I didn't see anything in it. But when they showed this part of this game that you had to figure out, I don't know if it was to connect the dots kind of a game or something. It was something like that, or a match game, something. And I had a sexual thing in it. And I was like, oh my god. You know what I mean? Like these people are sick in the head. And that's why a lot of people growing up, myself included, thought dirty thoughts all the time. We've become hyper-sexualized because of these cartoons. I don't know if they always did that back in the day till now, but I noticed like people have shown a lot of stuff. Like they figured it out and they were like, oh crap, let me make a video about it. Even Tom and Jerry. Tom and Jerry had some scenes in it, and I was like, oh. Back then, they used to put everything on tape so you could have it at your home. And they stopped the tape, and they saw some stuff, and they snapped a picture. Bugs Bunny, his penis was out, and oh my god. They had to ban it. They had to ban that episode. They don't show it on TV no more. And we didn't notice, we didn't really notice, but that person played the video. It was Elmo funning him, and he couldn't kill the rabbit. And he took a shower, and yeah. Why would they do that? Because he doesn't have one the rest of the time, so why would he have one then? You know what I mean? So they can't show it. Just erase it. You know what I mean? Erase that part. And they can show it on TV again. Stupid ass. Every fucking Disney movie. Oh my god, they're sick in the head. They're more sick than the rest of them. cartoon called Little Demon from Disney. They already have all kinds of witchcraft stuff on their channel, on their shows. This one's like takes the cake. So it's a lot less the gang stalking, but a lot more obvious. So one time I was at Dunkin' and it was during the day, and one after the other, the perps would come in, the handlers with their arms out. I put up my drink. I was like, "Sup?" Like I toasted them, and he was laughing. So I guess they could get angry too, though. Some of them do. And then on the way home tonight, somebody parked their car in front of the big condos and hit the button like 4 times. I gave it the finger, and they kept doing it. So I gave it the finger twice or 3 times. It's like, fuck them up their ass.